First responders, that's EMTs, police, fire, and even nurses. Thinking about moving to Roseville? Well, I think that's an amazing idea because Roseville is one of the best places for first responders and nurses to live in all of Northern California. So we're going to cover why Roseville is it for you and your families. Everything from work-life convenience to lifestyle perks and something very special just for you. You guys have some of the most important jobs in the world, and from working with so many of you over the years, I've seen firsthand really just how much you sacrifice to give back to your communities. The really long shifts, the missed holidays away from your families, you really put others before yourselves. And I think you guys deserve something pretty special. So I've created this special program just for you that will literally put thousands of dollars back in your pocket whenever you buy or sell a home here in Roseville or any of the surrounding areas. And I'm going to tell you exactly how that works and what it's all about at the end, so make sure you stick with me. I'm Reese, your Roseville real estate expert, and I'm a huge supporter of our local heroes. If you're thinking of making a move, whether you're buying or selling, first-time home buyer, relocating, moving up or down, doesn't matter. Don't hesitate to call. It could be 9 days or 9 months. All my information is in the description. Give me a call, book some time on my calendar. Would love to help you make a smooth move here to Roseville or any of the surroundings. And be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. That way you'll get all the important details about Roseville and surrounding areas, and of course the local market. Now let's go ahead and dive in. Everybody wants to live somewhere safe, and Roseville consistently ranks as one of the safest cities in Northern California. Crime rates here are low, lower than the state average, and there's a very strong community relationship between police and fire, and EMTs and nurses. Roseville is a city where, people are actually going to wave to you from the sidewalk rather than, dodging eye contact with you at the grocery store. Kind of the downside to that, though, is that you're probably going to have a lot of cute little kids, asking to take selfies with you. The respect here for you is, it's not just lip service. Local businesses, schools, the neighbors, everyone kind of goes out of their way to show their appreciation. Whether it's free coffee for uniformed officers, discounted or free meals for nurses that are on duty, fundraisers for local fire departments, the Roseville community takes care of its own. Now, I know location matters, especially if you're on call. Roseville is home to multiple hospitals. We've got Kaiser Permanente, Sutter Health, and Adventist Healthcare. So nurses and EMTs and paramedics, you're never far from them. Roseville also has 9 fire stations and centrally located police headquarters, which means quick response times and shorter commutes. And for those that work in nearby cities like Rockland or Lincoln or say Folsom or even further like maybe Sacramento or Elk Grove, you have easy access via Highway 65 and Highway 80. So it makes it really easy to get where you need to go fast. Let's just pull up Google Maps real quick and kind of check out that proximity to the freeways. Highway 80 that comes from Auburn, really all the way from Reno, kind of runs right through the middle of Roseville and on down into Sacramento. Of course, that'll get you out to the West Coast if you want to go there as well. And, Highway 65 is back up here, which starts in Roseville and then kind of takes you up through Rockland and out into Lincoln and beyond. So really easy to get where you need to go quickly if you're working outside of Roseville, but still want to live in the great city of Roseville. All right, let's talk housing and affordability. Compared to many other parts of California, like the Bay Area and Southern California, Roseville offers a better balance between home prices and quality of life. Whether you're looking for like a low maintenance condo near where you're going to work, or maybe more of a single family residence in a neighborhood with some of the top rated schools, which Roseville does have, by the way, or possibly maybe you're looking for some acreage on the outskirts, or even maybe a really higher end home in Roseville, we've got you covered. The median home price of, say, a condo, they're starting around the low 300s. Median home prices are, for like a single family residence, about the mid 6s, like 650. While you can find homes in Roseville, single family residences, kind of in the low 500, maybe even a little bit below that. And then of course, there's more higher end luxury homes with views on bigger lots. Those can get up into the 2 millions. So we really do have whatever it is that you're looking for. You'll really find a lot more options here in Roseville than you would find in most other cities. And as a first responder, being able to afford a safe, comfortable home that's near where you work is not just a luxury, it's actually a reality, and it's peace of mind for you and your family. If you're in healthcare, you already know Roseville is a local hub. Sutter Roseville is a level 2 trauma center, and Kaiser Permanente is one of the largest employers in the area. Now that means stable job opportunities, advanced facilities, and a network of professionals that truly understand your work-life demands. Plus, as I mentioned earlier, you're really close to a lot of nearby cities, places like Sacramento and Folsom, Rancho Cordova, and even Elk Grove, with hospitals and police departments, sheriff departments, and firehouses. You literally have a plethora, a cornucopia of options and choices for a fast and easy commute to get to work. Now, for those of you with families or maybe families on the way, Roseville's known for its top-rated schools and amazing after-school programs and safe neighborhoods. It's the kind of place really where your kids can bike over to a friend's house or play in the park without you really kind of stressing out every single minute. And for days off and weekends, there's a ton of stuff to do. There's both youth and adult sports leagues. There's public libraries and community events and lots of parks to just go and hang out and have a picnic, barbecue, or throw around the football and just kind of have a good time outdoors. Roseville is really known for its outdoor recreation kind of lifestyle. And if you're looking for a little bit more to do in Roseville, it definitely delivers. There's the Westfield Galleria Mall, the fountains. You can take the family to Sunsplash, to water park, and miniature golf. There's also, plenty of golf courses if you want to unwind. And, let's not forget about the miles and miles and miles of bike and walking trails. Oh, and I left out that we also have a few bowling alleys and arcades and just, fun stuff like that for the family. Plus, you're just a couple hours away from Tahoe or Napa and the coast, so weekend getaways are always an option. Now, another thing that makes Roseville great for our local heroes, our first responders, and our nurses is that it's not just a place that you live, it's a place you belong. To you local heroes, that sense of belonging sometimes is everything. One of the favorite traditions here in Roseville is National Nights Out. Every August, neighborhoods all across Roseville step outside the house and, kind of throw block parties. We're talking barbecues and talent shows and ice cream socials and probably a few water balloon fights as well. And if you register by mid-July, Roseville Police and Fire Department may just roll on up to your neighborhood block party and hang out. It's really community connection at its finest. And it really shows how much this city values those that sacrifice so much for us all and keep us all safe. And speaking of community spirit, in December every year, downtown Roseville hosts the Santa Hustle. It's a festive half marathon and a 5K and a kids dash where everybody runs in their holiday gear. And it's all to raise money for Stand Up Placer, which is a nonprofit that helps survivors of domestic violence and sexual abuse and child trafficking right here in Placer County. It's a really fun event and it's very meaningful, and it just kind of showcases how this city really rallies together for a good cause. From events like these to, charity barbecues and school fundraisers to, the local coffee shops giving out free drinks to first responders, Roseville makes it crystal clear. You're not just working in this city, you're a part of it. All right, now let's talk about that special thank you that I promised you, kind of teased you about in the beginning of this video. If you're a first responder, law enforcement, a firefighter, EMT paramedic, and nurses included, then you qualify for my First Responders Only program. This program gives you a total benefit or credit of 10% of our gross compensation at close of escrow back in your pocket. Now, 10% can be pretty impactful on a $500,000 purchase. That's like $1,500 back in your pocket. It's my way of saying thank you for everything that you do. You've spent your entire career serving others, and you deserve somebody that's ready to serve you. Now, some conditions do apply. For the full details of how this can work for you, just reach out. All my contact information is in the description. So to recap, Roseville has a lot to offer first responders. Safety, community support, great schools, incredible recreation, strong job opportunities, and a location that works for your life. And on top of all that, you've got my first responders only program that can save you thousands. Now, if you're ready to stop scrolling and start dreaming, let's make it happen. Just give me a call or book some time on my calendar. All my information is in the description. And be sure to smash those like and subscribe buttons and maybe forward this video on to somebody else who needs it. We'll see you on the next one. That's a wrap.